Hello and welcome to Miss Mara Khan. Is from America. Uh, Today we're live with me in a show. So welcome to ma'am. And how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. If you could speak up just a little bit, I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, I will give you a short interview about myself. My name is Muhammad Rehman, and I am MPhil in Food Science and Technology from Agriculture University, Tonojam. And now,
I'm sorry, I can't hear you very well.
uh,
Do you have a
clearly heard.
microphone?
Now I'm direct speaking. Muhammad Rehman, now clear?
A little bit. It's still very difficult to hear.
Uh, I'm Muhammad Rehman, Sindh
Okay.
Agriculture University, Tandojam. I've done MPhil in Food Sciences and Technology, uh, and now last 4 years working in research and development in a beverages. In beverages, I performed recipes of our juices and ice cream and ketchup and mayonnaise. Now working in Sir Rehan Alawala course, first course is assignment of 500 mutual friends in which I will connect with you. And now this is my short introduction. Now, ma'am, tell me about yourself.
So, my name is Mara Hun. I live in Pewaukee, Wisconsin, which is a suburb of the largest city in Wisconsin, uh, being Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Most people have never even heard of my state from other countries, especially Pakistan. Um, I would say that I'm about 2 hours away from Chicago, to give you a better reference. By profession, I'm a registered nurse. Um, I work for a pharmacy as well as do private duty nursing for ventilator patients. I have also been doing some teaching online for English.
Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, you're basically from Pakistan,
Nope, I'm from the United States.
from United States. Ma'am, you're in your profile, you're performing a Hayat pharmacy. And
hmm
tell about this work.
So, Hayat, like did say, I work for a pharmacy. I kind of like coordinate their vaccine program. And a couple years ago, we got hit with this thing called a pandemic for COVID-19. And once they released vaccines, I started working for Hyatt and was part of their like mass vaccination campaign. They then brought me on full time. So now I administer things like psychotropics, testosterone, vitamin B12, as well as COVID vaccines, shingles vaccines, flu vaccines, tetanus boosters, any kind of vaccine, actually.
So, sure. And tell about the ELS at Hilarity Hills.
I'm sorry?
Ma'am, ELS, what about ELS?
ESL, ESL.
ESL,
So,
ESL.
um, English as a second language. So I used to do teaching on a application called Hallow, but they've recently like changed their structure. So I've been teaching. Well, I haven't actually been teaching. I've just gone and joined some of my former students on a different application called High Local, which is a wonderful application that allows people that are learning any language to find other people to practice speaking that language with. So, for people that are wanting to learn English, you can go there and practice with other English learners free of charge. Um, and so I go there and I talk with some of the students that I used to work with on Hello. Also, they have other languages too. So, like maybe there's like a room if you want to learn Korean or German or French or Arabic. They have various different rooms that you can practice with other people learning that language.
In this application is available Urdu to English.
Well, like you can be learning Urdu. Like there may be people that have listed that they want to learn Urdu. So like you could have an Urdu room and you could help like English learners wanting to learn Urdu. There's not a humongous population of people looking to learn Urdu. Um,
Mhm.
but there's a lot of groups of people wanting to learn English. So, or
Um,
practicing with English. A lot of people in Pakistan, from my understanding, like they learn to read and write in English in their schools, but they don't have that speaking practice. And so those applications provide a rich environment for you to have the ability to speak with other people in English, which is a phenomenal opportunity.
sure, ma'am. Ma'am, tell about what CTC college.
Oh, um, so it's just a local technical school. And I went there and I got my initial nursing degree. Um, so, yeah, it's just a local community school, college, university. You can get an associate's degree from there.
Sorry.
You can get like an associate's degree um, from there. I don't know. It's a college.
Sure,
It's not
sure,
university. It's a college. A
sure,
college.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, share about a working experience from which was when you start your career and what are the hurdles you feel in initial stages and how you will become a successful.
Um, well, I don't really want to say how much years of experience I have because that'll make me feel old. I do have quite a bit of experience. I've been in the medical field for many, many, many years. And uh, then I had kids, I adopted some children. And then when my daughter went off to school, then I went back and got my degree. Um, and then I've been a nurse now for the last almost 7 years. And I initially started as a clinic coordinator for the Muslim Community and Health Center. And I helped start their vaccine program, and I did all of the staff training for that facility. And then went on to do private duty vent nursing. So I work with private patients throughout my local region that are on ventilators, and I provide one on one care for them because they can't, for example, one of my patients is a quadriplegic, meaning that they're paralyzed from the neck down. So they can't, if they had secretions in their lungs, they need someone that can suction them with a tube. So I would go into their tracheostomy, into their lungs, and suction out any mucus. Um, Also, he needs to be fed, bathed, those kind of things. Um, and then when COVID happened, I had gone for my COVID vaccine and I knew the owner. He is a well respected Muslim in our community. And I said, if you need some help or volunteers, I'd love to volunteer to vaccinate. And he's like, write down your availability. I wrote down my availability, and he's like, you have too much availability. He's like, I'm hiring you. I'm like, okay. So then I started working for Hayat Pharmacy, and I've been there almost 2 years.
Oh, yes. May I start here personally or working from Hayat Pharmacy for
I'm
Hayat
sorry.
Pharmacy? Ma'am, for Hayat Pharmacy, you develop personally or working in Hayat Pharmacy?
I'm not understanding what you're saying. I'm trying to hear you. I'm holding the phone like
Start
up to my ear.
Hayat Pharmacy business is you are personally started.
No, I don't own Hayat Pharmacy. I am an employee of Hayat Pharmacy, but I do coordinate their vaccine program. So, I um, initially was just vaccinating. I was just giving shots, but as they got to know me, they knew my capabilities. They kept raising me up the ranks, and like now I coordinate their entire vaccine program.
Sure. Ma'am, how you know about Sir Rehan Alawala?
Oh gosh, I've known him for I think 8 or 9 years, um, close to that at least. Um, Initially, I had seen his mother do a video. His mom wears niqab, and I was like fascinated because I was a new Muslim. I wasn't born a Muslim. I became a Muslim in 2013, so almost 10
Mashallah.
years. In May, it'll be 10
Mashallah.
years. And so I was like watching this video of this lady wearing niqab, and she was talking about it in English. And I was fascinated. And then I put some comment on her video, and then he reached out to me. That's how I initially met him. And then got to know him, got to know what he was passionate about, and became friends with him. And um, I have collaborated on things with him for several years, many years. Made some phenomenal friends. Started a business with one of my friends. Started a school in Pakistan with one of my friends. Um, have done a lot of things with the people that I've met through Pakistan.
Ma'am, will you meet with Sir Rehan?
Yeah, I've met him a few times. I've met him a couple of times when he's come to Chicago. One time he came to Chicago, and there was another guy that was there. Well, actually, one time I went to meet him, and by chance, I get there, and my best friend's husband was there too. He was meeting with Rehan Alawala. I don't really want to say his name because he's pretty well known in the circles of Rehan Alawala. Um, and then another time I went to Chicago and I met with him, and there was a guy, his name was Ajmal Hafiz, and he was studying in Madison, and he had gone to meet there. And he had taken a bus to like the airport and then took an Uber to where we were meeting, which was very expensive. And I said, why don't I just give you a ride home? So I drove him home, developed a great friendship with him. And now I'm also friends with his younger brother, Akmal Hafiz. So yeah, I've met wonderful, amazing people.
Sure, ma'am.
Met his daughter, Miriam, met his son, Saad, met his uh, other son. Um, I've met, I think I've met Momina one time too.
Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, what about Sir Rehan first course? What will you give me recommendations about how, ma'am? What recommendations you can give me for further steps to improve or are successful in life?
So my recommendation is like when you approach people that are friends with Rayhan Alawala, I mean, it's fine to say that you're following him, but express interest in the person that you're contacting. I am sent thousands and thousands of requests to be friends. So like I'm following Rehan Alawala and I was assigned to get 500 mutual friends, yada, 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 yada. Essentially what that tells me is you're just using me because you want something out of me. Like you're not saying I have any value to you. So I would suggest, for people that are wanting to advance, you know learn about the person that you're sending a friend request to. Say, hey, I found this really interesting, I'd love to talk to you more about it. I want to grow, I want to develop myself, and I think you're a very interesting person. I think people are going to be far more receptive to that than just to be saying, I want to make Rehan Alawala friends because he assigned me this task. Like that's like, I'm just using you because I want something from Rehan Alawala. That's how I feel when I get those messages.
Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, when will you come in Pakistan?
I was just there in October. I'm not sure when I'm going to come back. I've been to Pakistan several times. Um, I was there in October. I'll probably come sometime in 2023. I'm not exactly sure when, maybe next fall.
Oh, sure, ma'am.
Inshallah.
Oh, sure. Then when come and about tell me just when you come in Pakistan. We will
I
connect
don't
with
tell
you.
anybody when I'm going to Pakistan, or else everyone says, "Oh, please meet me," and I don't have that much time when I'm there. I normally have work that I need to accomplish or something that is important that I'm doing. So if I did that, I would literally not be able to enjoy my time in Pakistan because I'd have everyone messaging me, come to Peshawar, come to Islamabad, come to Karachi, come to Larkana, come to Rawalpindi, come to, Murray, come here, come there, come there, come there, come to Mardan, come to Multan, and I can't do that. I can't accomplish that because my time is short. When I go to Pakistan, it's like 2 weeks at the most.
Ma'am, any family member you are in Pakistan?
I have lots of friends.
Lots of friends, sure, ma'am. Ma'am, when I connect with you, first message, then just give me, then tell about your dog and what story about your this.
Well, my dog just had her birthday. Her birthday was on the winter equinox, so on December 21st. And she is my little baby. Like I have two kids, but they're bigger, so they're like, I'm not cool to them anymore. But my dog, she still loves me. So, yeah, we celebrate her birthday. Actually, her doggy daycare had sent me a picture of her because they had a birthday party for her, and it was pretty cute.
Sure, okay. Ma'am, what about your most weather?
Oh, it's very cold here right now. So, I did just recently post a video on my Facebook where I did a little experiment where the temperature here in Celsius is 21 degrees below zero, but the wind chill makes it feel like it's minus 35 degrees. And if you were to say in Fahrenheit, it's minus 5 degrees, but it feels like minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit. So I took some like boiling water, put it in a big cup, and then I threw it. And then the water, as you are doing that, instantly freezes as it's coming out of the cup and it turns into snow.
I'm quite difficult to survive in this weather.
Well, where I live, we have heated homes, so it's not uncomfortable.
Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, thank you for giving a short time and
My pleasure.
conversation.
It was really
Sure,
nice to talk to you too.
sure, ma'am. Remember, time arrangement too much out before these seasons, previous interviews. So now you will connect and text me that I text you to can you give me time when you will give urgently time, then I'm ready to
Oh yeah,
cover
and I'm
and
sorry.
talk
I
with
know
you.
it's really late your time, but I work at 7 p.m. tonight, so I'm working from 7 p.m. until 7 a.m. with my private patient. So I knew that I wouldn't have time later tonight, which would be your morning, or early in the morning. I'll be tired because I'll have worked all night long and I've been up all day. So it'll be hard for me to do something in my morning. So it was really nice, though, to talk to you, and thank you for accommodating my schedule.
Sure, ma'am. It's an honor for me. You give me a time, and it's ma'am quite different about in your and me. It's now 4 a.m. and
Mm-hmm.
you
11-hour
have a 5
difference.
p.m.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 13 hours.
11. It's 11 hours. I'm 11
Uh,
hours behind you.
sure, ma'am. Ma'am, thank you.
You're
It's clear for
welcome.
me them and will be connected with you and text and give us suggestions about your for further more experience and achievements. Thank you, ma'am.
Inshallah. It was nice to talk to
Inshallah.
you. Assalamu
Okay,
alaikum.
ma'am.
Allah Hafiz.
Walaikum assalam. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.